பானையா
இல்ல தெரியல
மூணு புடிங்க கூடிங்க தல
Looks tall and lanky. As he got him, he's got 2 points, he says.
Let us say 2 points. Vijayanagara way.
Yeah.
Jersey number 44.
Amar Verma agrees with that as well.
ஓடி
What has happened on this note as Ryan will be joining in on that right cover. There's a mistake. Sivasakti goes in before and then that also load in the right corner. Rajit and Sivasakti both have been taken off. Ryan, welcome. I heard you're stuck with what? Some traffic issues?
Yeah, well, lot of aspects in that regard. But it is good to see, Raju Gala start things off on a positive note for the Vijayanagara Veers. It will be interesting to see how Palani start their game off because yesterday we saw them have a shaky start. We saw Palani Tuskers be challenged at a particular situation. So it might be interesting to see a team like the Vijayanagara Veers because a team like Hampi yesterday in their current form did throw the challenge to the Palani Tuskers. I feel Vijayanagara Veers is one such team that can make things even more difficult for the Tuskers.
Yeah, very correct. Ganesh goes out with an empty raid.
Do or die.
Whoa, can you believe this? Palani Tuskers haven't opened an account and Dansekar has walked into a do or die raid. And now Vijayanagara Veers should not let the hook off the elephants. Tuskers, come on! I was just talking about letting not the hook off. They've not even planted the hook there, and
1 point.
Banotu.
Palani
Yeah,
Tuskers,
Santosh
number 6
Banotu. I'll tell you what, Santosh Banotu was a raider in Madurai. He's converted himself to a right corner. Easy hand touch. And the reason why his left arm, Santosh Banotu's left arm is covered completely because he lost all the skin in Madurai's kabaddi match.
Well, he's made his decision with that regard, and so has Raju Gala, who's gotten the bonus point. If I'm not too wrong, I'm going to be wrong in that regard. There's no bonus point for Raju, and
Yes,
the game
but
will
be
stay
right and tell me.
at 1-2.
Yeah, no, but be right and tell me. That's okay, nobody's listening to Ryan. You can tell me as well, only just in my ears. With whom were you stuck? Where? In the traffic. I mean to say.
I'm going to be honest.
Oh,
there you go.
sticking around. Yeah.
Number
Yeah.
10, 5 and 8. Bonus plus 3 points.
Yeah. Vishwa escaping that quickly, getting a super raid to get back the lead, and this is 3 points altogether. The first super raid of the match, courtesy of Vishwa's very good raiding skills. As we look at the replay here,
Lovely.
Naveen.
4 points there, Ryan. 4 points.
Right.
Bonus plus 3 touch points.
Do or die.
Again, right in, making a mockery of it. Do or die raid. Vishwa Asaradavan. That's what I call him. Asaradavan in Tamil means unshakable. Asalavan, yeah, is surname, but I just call him Asaradavan. And that's what he's always been lived up to. Ganesh Ramawat. Can he get a bonus? Can he just try and attempt that bonus? Confuse the defensive fit. Kick on that right corner. No, he's going to escape. Oh, Saksivelu Tangavelu.
1 point.
Got
Vijayanagara
flung off.
Veers. Number 22 out.
Yes, and Ganesh showing us why he is a true Veer. Even with the clock ticking down, he was immensely under pressure, and he went on confidently, believed in his abilities, and he's gotten back with points for his team. However, the Vijayanagara Veers now have 4 men on the mat. They trail by 2. As Kriba comes in for the Palani Tuskers. What do you think Kriba would, how do you think Kriba would fit into this team, Naveen, from taking those raiding duties? Because there are often, he's not the first choice raider, but we've seen him come and be effective. So, how do you think Kriba can, be a lot more effective and take the center stage for himself, for his team?
Correct, he's taken N. Surya's place. We'll come to that. We'll talk about Kriba the whole match. Kriba can definitely wait with the conversation that I'm going to have with you, Ryan. You need to answer me, with whom were you stuck? Where in traffic?
My friend, I was genuinely stuck with technicalities, and that is often the biggest problem with today's generation. We often take things for granted. I thought it would easily get through, and I paid the price for that because I should. That's my mistake. I'm ready for that, and now Vishwa makes a mistake as the defender does very well to quickly go on to attack his ankles and ensure that Vishwa can escape. It will be a point to the Vijayanagara Veers.
Yeah, I think Vishwa Asaradavan also took it for granted. There he went in too deep without knowing the left corner. Sharan Nadikundi will come across, leaving the chain. First time Vishwa Asaradavan is now on the mat on this very, very important counter. But yeah, you just said we take things for granted. Today's generation, I tell you what, that does not mean that all the other generations don't take things for granted. We just rely upon which is something which has worked for us, and then suddenly when it doesn't, it looks like as if Santosh Banotu is on the right corner. Santosh Banotu was a very, very good raider in terms of the Madurai leg that we actually witnessed. So he was a good raider. Now he's just trying to do or die, become a right corner defender. As Palani Tuskers now definitely have to stop Ganesh Ramawat. And in all that effort, they will clearly know that they will not play high line defense as Palani Tuskers. See how back they are, how deep forward into that end line they are, I should say. Oh, confusing him again. Rajit takes away that important point.
Number 3 out.
Yeah, and that is very, very nicely done by Ganesh yet again, waiting for the clock, not succumbing under the pressure that was there of the do-or-die raid. And the Palani Tuskers haven't scored any points ever since they got that 4-pointer raid, which means the Vijayanagara Veers have done a good job. You can look at this. They have 6 men on the mat and they will play high-line defense because they wouldn't want Palani Tuskers to steal away the bonus, which is currently active as the Vijayanagara Veers have 6 men on the mat. However, Dansekar has the capabilities to get points. Nevertheless, in touch points, and he does so. He's got in Ganesh. He's got in the key scorer of the Vijayanagara Veers.
Palani Tuskers, number 9 out.
Yeah, on that left cover. Why Ganesh Ramawat was there playing on the left cover? Even though there were 6 men on court, he could have just stood back. He's a raider. You absolutely mentioned it right, Ryan. 2 do-or-die raids. He was the one who saved the team. And what was he doing in the left cover? And this is what I fail to understand sometimes. See, Palani Tuskers won't ever commit that crime. And they haven't had a single tackle point today. Oh, that's startling. That is, my God. It's like you're standing on top of Burj Khalifa and saying, okay, now I'm still the shortest man in the world.
Yeah. And it looks like Palani Tuskers want to force that do-or-die raid for the Vijayanagara Veers. Raju comes in, and I think they also would want that to be done so because Ganesh is now off. He was doing well in that do-or-die raids. 3 out of 9 successful raids for the Vijayanagara Veers so far in this game. And Raju will make that 4. No, he won't. He attacked the corner there, but he was not quite successful in getting the point quickly. And now we will have the do-or-die raid for the Veers.
Yeah, correct. That's what I think they were waiting for. The Palani Tuskers. Their first tackle point is about to come. And no Ganesh Ramawat, who took 2 points away in the previous do-or-die raid. See, that's the strategical error. And that will make Vijayanagar pay now. For sure. It's getting tight. It's getting tight. Yeah, he's been tied in. So, Ganesh Ramawat standing in that left cover started all that issues for the Vijayanagar Veers.
Yep. Rightly so. And giving due credit to the Palani Tuskers, just when we were analysing as to how they don't have any tackle point, they've offered a situation wherein they can try and get the tackle point, and they've done so rightly. And that's why they lead currently. However, Kriba will come in for the do-or-die raid, looking to extend the lead. Can he do it? A very good try will come. Did Kriba cross the line?
No. You just asked me a very, very good conversational point. How do you see Kriba fitting in? Because he's taken Surya's center stage as well. Nice, strong tackle from Kriba. Been sent out. Yeah, nice tackle, I should say, from that in position. Yeah, brilliant. Very good work on that occasion there from Arun Kumar Tanem. Arun Kumar, of course, is also a very, very important clause in this deal for Vijayanagara Veers. So listen, so if Kripa wants to make a name in the playing 7 of the strong Palani side, he needs to keep performing. He needs to gain the confidence of Ramesh. And Ramesh is now trusted Kripa with a bit of a faith on him, because 1, he needs to save his raiders. 2, he needs to give the other raiders like, Siva Sakti, who's there in the covers. Dansekar now has been brought in. Surya needs to be saved in. So playing Vishwa in is a good ploy. And Kripa going in as the right raider matters all the most, very important, as Dansekar goes in for the running hand touch, gets the man who's standing very, very deep. Arun Kumar Sané.
Yeah, this is the second instance where he's gotten point in the similar fashion. However, this time he went in and got that point. That he is a lot easier for him, and Dansekar now getting a couple of points for his team, and a couple of points of lead is what the Palani Tuskers are resting on. The Vijayanagara Veers will have to do something special if they want to put some pressure on the Palani Tuskers, because they're not going to be an easy side to go easy on. As Santosh now will get the running and touch. Very good raid from Santosh, and this is good to see a third raider coming in and scoring points for the Vijayanagara Veers, apart from Rajput.
No, I'll tell you. Yeah, listen. So the only point there, Ryan, is what it takes me back to the Madurai leg. Santosh Banotu was very, very good as a raider. Look at him. So easy. Turns as a right raider, attacks the right cover. And he needs to raid. He just needs to concentrate on raiding. And now see, he's standing in that left-in position. That is what he is. And Srinath Tejawat is on the right corner. He's a defender. He stepped out of the end line. He needs to go back. He cannot get involved in the tackle anymore. Vishwa doesn't get greedy, goes back. Oh God, Srinath Tejawat was in his original position of the cover defense, Ryan. And see now, Santosh Banotu, okay, again, let us go back and correct ourselves. He's not the third raider. He becomes the fourth raider if he really wants to play in such situations. Because they have Raju Gala, they have Ganesh Ramawat, and they have Sainath Manchale. So, Santosh Banotu is actually a raider. And see, that was the problem even with Anuj Jain, isn't it? He was thinking that he's a raider, but he's a defender. And then he started to defend. The team started to do really well. So that is what you need to believe. See, I understand you want to do something else, but the team scores at this level, in front of the cameras and live, just let it go for your team. I want to request I want to request to our team as well, how many tackle points has Santosh Banotu got in the season? Because for me, luckily, or as per the timing and the scheduling suggests, this is my first Vijayanagara Veers match. I just want to know how many points has Santosh Banotu garnered as a defender.
Yeah, I think it will be good to see how he's gotten points as a defender in this edition, and also as a raider in the past. Now we can see how effectively he's been with the raids. Also, I'm sure we can get his total raid as a pursuit attempt comes in quickly. Not quite sure if the referee is gonna love that.
Time out. Palani Tuskers.
Yeah, Palani Tuskers. I think they don't have anything to speak, maybe.
Now comes Dansekar for the last raid in the first half of this match. Can he extend the lead? It's been a 2-point lead throughout this game so far for the Palani Tuskers. Can Dansekar change things as they head into the half-time break? Vijayanagara Veers will have to say very well done. Dansekar, time and again, he's been doing this throughout this entire match. Attacking from the left and quickly getting that running hand touch across the right side of the match. This is nicely done.
Palani Tuskers. That's number 6
Brilliant.
now.
Really brilliant. 2 points at the fag end of the first half, and he's got.
Change the code.
This was Srinath Tejawat going off of the end line. We wanted to see the previously of the replay.
I said earlier on, as we look at the zone-wise successful race for Dansekar, and he's gone in from the middle, the box line where he's gotten a couple of points, and then between the box line and the bonus line, that's another zone wherein he scores the majority of his points. So yes, he goes in from the left. However, the point at which he scores his points, or where he secures the touch points, is in the middle of the mat.
Actually, what that goal provides breakup again is Vijayanagar gives the defensive batsmen. They haven't attacked him outside the box line too much. He's just trying to go there. He's trying to go in deep. Vijayanagar team just got that slender lead. They're holding on to that 3-pointer before the first half. They need a substitute now. Vijayanagar teams are desperately asking for a substitute because they need a raider to come in. Ganesh Ramawat, who else apart from this raider?
Yeah, I think he went out and their raiding seems to struggle altogether. Can Ganesh revive their raiding altogether? Because they are trailing by 4. They wouldn't want the Tuskers to get too ahead. And Ganesh secures the bonus, gets the point.
Substitution, Vijayanagara 14, 9 out.
Ganesh will also be substituted because they need 2 defenders as they're down to the last 2 men. Super tackle is on, and Vishwa will now come in. And Sai has come in for Ganesh to help with the defense. Can the Vijayanagara Veers get a very important super tackle? If they can get it, they will not only get 2 points, but they will also send Vishwa back to the bench. But that's not going to happen because Vishwa is going to go back to his team on the mat with the point. The umpires just clarifying on how to go about that point, whether it's going to stay 1 point for Palani Tuskers as it earlier seemed to be.
Let us say 1 point, Palani Tuskers.
There we go, Raiders save 1 point for the Palani Tuskers, and Sai, who was substituted inside for Ganesh, will have to go back to the bench and meet his teammates. I think Ganesh will check back into the game in the form of substitution because they have to go in for the raid. And this is again a big moment for Ganesh. He got the bonus point in the previous one. This time he will have to try and get that touch point or get that bonus. He got the bonus in this occasion, attacking from the left, switch on the right side of the ball, kicking on to the left, attacking the right corner.
Go out there and save the team. It's definitely the touch point. Nothing apart from the touch point. Will save or right cover gives the ball. Bonus plus 1. Oh my God, time over, baby. He's run down the clock for 30 seconds. Right cover. Shivasakti went in, but Ganesh Ramawat has run the clock down.
That's very unfortunate, especially for someone like Ganesh. The first 2 instances, do-or-die raids, he managed this time very well. Went in for the last 5 or 6 seconds, but this time he just fell too short. And that's why it's an all-out for Palani Tuskers. They've extended the lead, 6-point lead for them, as Yuva will check in for the first time in the second half of the raid.
Yeah, right, you're doing a lot of check-in, check-out. I think a lot of holiday seasons back, using a lot of hotel rooms.
Oh no, I genuinely wish it was holiday season, Naveen, but right now it's that Jan season where we have a lot of interesting things happening. Well, as Raju Gala will get caught by the ankle and the support comes in to send Raju back to the bench.
Yeah, he had paid the advance for the hotel room, but then did not check it because Saktive is there with the right hand first, then the left hand. Ankle hold was good. The support came in and turned him around. They said
Vijayanagara challenge, bonus point. Our decision, no bowlers. Please review.
Yeah, fair enough. That's okay. Even if Rajugalla has gone out, first of that attempts were a bonus. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. Unless until there's any change in my kabaddi book. That's, it looks like a bonus. And 10 Shivasakti goes for the grab of the ankles, and 10 the rest of the team comes across. Shivasakti first and 10 along with him. That's it. Yeah, bonus point. Very, very good review. And generally I've been not a good supporter of the teams taking reviews for bonus points. But this time, yeah, wonderful work. So that takes me back to that little bit of a conversation. Right, in the previous match, the last race of the match, Rakesh Gowda was from the Humpty Heroes, attacked by Sodu Raja on that left flank, on that left corner. There was an escape, and then, even before crossing the midline or going to the lobby, whatever, the Raider went in and attempted a bonus point. And that was, the bonus was clear. The bonus was very, very clear. And that was not awarded. Yeah, that was not awarded. And the match that we were expecting to end in a tie was a 1 point loss for Humpty Heroes. They lost 22-23 against the Bristol Baggies. So, I think that now is a big eye-opener, where what? They get the touch from any defender. The bonus is not active. I mean, that is, even for me, this being this kabaddi from right, is inception, rather at least in the franchise league. That's the big eye-opener for me.
Definitely would. Because those are the technicalities on which a match can be decided. And now Dansekar will get yet another point. Vijayanagara is not able to contain or try and get points. They haven't gotten a tackle point in a while, a successful one. And Dansekar will continue to ease past the defenders of Vijayanagara right now. It's getting difficult for them. And Sainath will now come in hopes of getting them stronger, because we saw how they started out. We need to get those initial waypoints. We need to start putting the pressure on the Palani, because otherwise things get very easy for them as they settle into the mat, and all 7 of them just like to stay on the mat.
Very true. Somebody wants to sit on the bench, because if they do, there's another player waiting to smash that opportunity of playing in the 7th. That's how competitive the place is in the Palani Tuskers team. But Vijayanagara teams, very commendable. They've done well. They've been much better in this new kind of winter edition of the Yuva Kabaddi series. Unlike the previous one, where they were really struggling. And again, Santosh Banotu. That's not his position, right corner and ran. As far as our team, which has done the research and the data as we requested, he just gets 1 tackle point every match. Sorry, my friend. If you're getting 1 tackle point every match, that's not your place. That's definitely not your place. You can either be a raider who can just put in a little bit of a defense. That's all. And Vijayanagara Veers, currently they are on the 4th position with just 1 loss. This is staring down their throat to be the 2nd loss maybe. Ganesh Ramavat has been good today. He's escaped 2 times on the water, and now he's been plunged back. Oh. He's got a bonus, he's got to go back in time. But then he's been thrown away.
Yes, I'm sure as we look at the replay, we can see how Ganesh was handled there by the Palani Tuskers. And I think this is what happens when you attack a herd of elephants with mighty tusks. This is what exactly happens. You don't take the challenge on them. Ganesh seemed to be the raider in the first half. However, now, in the second half, he settled for the bonus points, and Vishwayar will easily get another point. It's just going from backwards for the Vijayanagara Veers.
Yeah, it was an unnecessary attempt. As there was a super tackle opportunity, and Arun Kumar Sanem should have holded his horses a much more in a better way. But let's just request if our team can play that bonus point attempt, the previous one again from Ganesh Ramavat. That was a 2-out race. tirade. The Palani Taskas are allowing it to happen. And why, even now, Thailand has got a bonus, so that's okay. Palani are okay with that. But
Bonus point, Vijayanagara.
the previous occasion, the tackle was successful. Again, I highlight on that because Sivasakti and Maniputtu, Kamaraj, both are cover defenders. They move. He is about to go back empty-handed, but in just in that raid, I noticed one good thing. I've been very, very strong in condemning the cover defenders not standing in the chain, and this is good. There, number 16, number 44 standing in the chain, and that's why the right corner can come across so nicely. Maniputtu, Kamaraj and Sivasakti, they have changed something that doesn't change for a lot of decades. The cover defenders standing together in chain has worked. Big time in the Palani Taskas don't want to jog off and waste some time.
1 plus 2, 3 points.
And
Palani Taskas.
another all-out will be inflicted, and very nicely pointed out there, Naveen. Sure, all our viewers, including myself, got a different insight as to how they went on that defensive formation and made that change. It proved to be very effective for them, and we can see why it's been very effective for them, for the Palani Taskas, all together in this match, because they just extended the lead to 13 points, about 5 minutes remaining. Vijayanagara Veers are, like you said, headed towards their second loss, and it could be a big defeat for them.
69.
And now Ramesh is asking the elephants who were resting inside the shacks to come out and just wag their tail, or wag their tusk, I should say, because they are the tuskers.
Timeout.
Whatever
Vijayanagara.
it is, the Tamil team trekking group. Chola Veers, Palani Taskas, everybody. Watch how good that is when two cover defenders go for the attack in unison. My God, I'm happy that after coming down so heavily on the Tamil team, because see, I want every team to do well. That actually lifts up the tournament on a whole. So on this very interesting point, that's a good escape, was it? No, Dinesh Kumar Krishnamurthy had a chance, but then
1 point. Vijayanagara Veers.
swim back.
Wait.
Oh yes, like you said, the Tuskers who are resting came off the bench right now for these last few minutes. It'll be interesting to see how they go on to play. I mean, we often talk about the Palani Tuskers and the players on the bench, even though they may spend majority of the time on the bench in addition. We always see them come back in the next edition as one of the star players, don't we?
Sidhu. Right. As the Tuskers are trying to just keep that momentum together. But again, brings me back to one more point. Right. Oh, Vishwas, even when the team was doing so well, look at the fighting spirit. It was just a 1 point and Ganesh Ramawat. Now why? Tell me something. Why is Ganesh standing in such places? There. Why should you go ahead and attempt that tackle from a left-in position? He's doing so good as a raider. Turn the pace around, go through.
Yeah.
Oh, the Shanks, I think, have given a lot of home to these Tuskers on the substitution. They've not been warmed up enough.
Yes, indeed. They have been done super raid for the Vijayanagara Veers. A big one. It's good to see them get that raiding point, because they have been evidently struggling, especially in the second half. Raju here doing well, take a bow. Raju Gala. Couple of them came in front, tried to get that block, but they just couldn't succeed. There was an angle attempt also, not quite sure as to how they didn't get the block there, but I think it's got to be Raju over there.
Yeah, totally. And Surya's got to make a point. Ramesh is overseen Surya and then brought in Yuva in the starting 7. And Surya now has a big opportunity to make a mark into Ramesh's heart and say, come on, coach. get in at number and then the playing 7. And I think there's a substitution. Dinesh Kumar Krishnamurthy is being taken off. Saktivel Tangavelu. Okay, a raider has been taken off to a defender. That's a good call from Ramesh. He's a thinking coach. And speak of Ramesh, Brian, as we were getting into that conversation, we requested you to break down what Ramesh said in the previous talk that he had.
Tradition, 1 point.
I tell you why this point first up. Because Saktivel Tangavelu is unhappy because he's not standing in his original left corner position. He was there in the right corner, there. And that's why he was going back, shaking his head. Totally unhappy and disappointed. But you make us happy by now, breaking down, remember what Ramesh said. The coach is gone, the coach is gone.
You just leave the spot, don't you, Ravi?
I thought I was the elder brother. You're not supposed to be doing this.
Cheta, Shamichu. But yeah, Ramesh again just very clearly said, Chuma Meritasul, that's what he said. That means, you know what? Ask the defenders, ask the defenders just to kind of fake it to the raider. Not totally intimidate, just fake it. Oh, that itself has stopped the raider from going in, and now Ramesh is happy. The intimidation is totally going ahead and making the opponent get scared. But I'm just saying, he just asked the tuskers to hiss like a snake. Don't go bite them. But the bench strength has gone in and just trying to bite and then broken off their knee.
Neck holding. Foul play. No foul play.
Oh God. And he also said FIFA, neck holding. Wow. Okay. So nice. He knows so many languages and just put it across in English. It's just not an Indian language. Oh, that's fabulous. Left in, comes across. Surprise.
1 point.
Everybody has taken a leaf out of Sultan of Surprises' book.
Rightly said, and he took the Seekram murder thing said by his coach a little too seriously and he's gone back quickly to the bench.
He was not being pulled. The defender was asked to come back soon. And I think he got confused, Surya. Wow, that's brutal. That's really brutal. Ramesh will be happy with that. He's a strong raider. He's a built to break sort of a raider. And look at this. Even with the anti-block, the push from Arivardhan was phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Oh yes, and that's the second instance where Ganesh is victim of, a powerful block or a powerful tackle at that regard. And he's had his fortune, of course, I think it's Yep, yes. However, Vijayanagara will be succumbing to defeat, and Prabhakaran will finish on a high with a good raid, getting a couple of points here.
Number 8 now.
And Ramesh says, Sabash, and match Murducha. He was so involved in the match that he forgot 30 minutes of him. So across. First the kick, then the half escape on the dubki, then and the Palani. That's what that's called in Tamil.